My boys never get to come out and visit, so that's why I need that. Can't afford to bring a towel out. So for that, they get to be here too.
I've got 10, so you must have 11.
I have 11. Okay. Gosh. Oh well, maybe this will be a good one. I just haven't been getting lucky. Oh, here you go.
Mm. Mm.
Horrible. It seems like Dick became a judge pretty young. That's what I'm.
Oh. No, he wasn't full-time judge. He was a justice.
Mm.
There's a difference.
Okay. That's a pretty decent job to have. Was he a lawyer?
Hmm?
Did he have a law degree or something? How did he become that? How did he become justice?
He had a degree from the University of Minnesota.
Hmm. So did your dad meet your mom in South Dakota?
Hmm.
Hmm. Well, you're trying to help him out this time around. Hmm. Let me do this.
What?
I think you need that. Well, if on your mom's side, you're, you're going out.
I'm going down. Wait. Oh, there it is. Whoa. That was 5.
Gosh. 19 back. This is 5. All right. There's my 5. You get 7. You get 10. If your mom's dad was Scott Irish, right?
My father's father.
Your father's father was Scott Irish.
My mother's father was Czechoslovak.
Oh, okay.
That's a great Grandpa, I have all the pictures of her.
Your mother's father, Czechoslovakia. Well, what was your mother's mother and your father's mother? What were they? The same? Irish and Czechoslovakian? You told me what your grandpas were. What were your grandmas?
Same.
Same. So your side of the family is Scott, Irish, and Czechoslovakian. Those are your two halves.
Okay.
I need to change my play here a little bit. I haven't got on the board yet. So the Czechoslovakian is your mom's dad, and he's the one who was always at Cotton's.
He's my wonderful friend. He's the one I go down and get at the bar.
Right.
And he was always singing when he came home.
Really? Now, did he talk with an accent?
Huh?
Did he have an accent?
No.
Czechoslovakian accent or anything?
No, he was just singing. He's happy. Boy.
All right, here we go.
You?
I got 11. So did he always just happy, good natured, or was it after he got off of the sheep farm?
My grandpa? He didn't die, I don't know, 93 or 4. He never said a cross word to a man. Never said a cross word to anybody. Period.
That's a good trait to have. I never hear you say crossword to the
I do that.
Maybe it's because you always win.
Isn't it your turn to do
Yeah.
that?
I got a district.
There we go.
There you go, finally. Okay, help me out here. Here's what I need. I need to get on the board.
Great.
What happened to his wife? What happened to your grandma?
She died.
While they were still on the farm?
And a doctor in a hospital. He's making it very tough on me, Meryl.
Is he? Getting hard on me now, huh? Like it number one.
Hey,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Jim.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, that's the first time I've been on the board, and he's been on the board 3 times already.
Oh.
Or twice. Yeah, 3 times.
47?
47 that you couldn't use? Or that's my score. Added to 25.
And I couldn't use it. I mean,
47?
whatever I called out there.
Okay. 69.
How you doing, Marilyn? My grandfather came over on a steerage boat. My Czechoslovakian grandfather came over the United States. In the bottom of the old boat. Big boat. In which we shoveled the manure out.
Oh, really?
Down in the hole.
I got you.
And he was 4 or 5 years. He was a tailor in the old country.
Hmm.
What else was he doing? As soon as he got settled, he sent for his wife. I could afford to bring her over. And then when she died,
Oh,
he went back. That what? Huh?
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I don't want
Did I?
to.
and when she came over,
Oh, and he was there for 2 years, and she died. I don't know, it might have been 5, 10, I don't know how many.
right.
And I had an answer there, but I left me.
He must have got remarried.
Oh, no, he sent for her younger sister.
Really?
That's what
To
my
marry?
granddad did. Yes.
Yeah.
That's what they did that. My granddad was from Germany. He brought his wife over, but they had some money, so they didn't have to be in the bottom of the ship. They had, and had money to buy a home when they got here.
Wow.
When she died, he sent for her sister in Germany, and she came over.
And married him?
Yeah.
Who's going to take better care of the kids than the relative?
Isn't that crazy? They used to do that a lot back then, didn't they, Dan?
I guess you had to, with all the different people that may not all spoke English, you kind of, it was easier to get someone that you knew.
I suppose, and when you already had 10 or 11, 12 kids, how are you going to get a wife unless it's a relative?
How many kids did
your granddad have?
when they had how many kids did he have with his first wife?
Well, I don't know, because that was from the first grandma, which I really never knew about.
Okay. But with the second grandma, how many kids did they have? 11?
She was the only grandma I knew.
Right. And they had 11 kids? Your mom had? How many brothers and sisters did your mom have?
6.
Oh.
Now, what happened here?
You have to discount. I didn't really know that that's the way that they.
Oh, yeah, years ago.
Oh, it must have been common.
Was in Germany, I guess it was
Sure.
a European trade.
Oh. You had something. Hey, let's play together.
No way. No, not. We were too good of professionals at that time.
Because I've seen not long ago something similar happen. There was a band, a famous rock band that was out on the road. There was another guy who was in the audience. And both of them made millions of dollars. And the guy in the audience, who was also a big rock star, asked if he could get up on stage and just play a song with them or something. And they turned him down. And he said, no, he said the same thing. He said, he's a professional. We're here to make money. But certainly I don't think that guy wanted to make money for getting up there and playing that song with them. But that 4 states back then that was covering a lot of territory.
Yeah, we played, I don't know anymore, Montana, and Wyoming.
Were there a lot of girls hanging around again? Man, times have changed.
No, I mean, just absolutely not. It was commercial saying,
Being a showman didn't help. Didn't attract the ladies.
yeah, we had professional bands.
Okay.
I think I remember guys coming in from outside and said, there's a couple of girls outside there, a couple of cars, and they were doing these ones. But there's a line right now,
Right.
You just stay away from that kind of thing. Yeah. If the band, they're bumping.
So did you guys play? What type of venues did you play in? Like a restaurant or like a big concert? Like a
None of the above.
dance hall?
Dance hall.
Dance hall.
Yeah.
I wish there was some way to see that stuff. You know? Sounds like a lot of fun. I like that music too.
Well, it was nice to play. I enjoyed playing. And we didn't do anything fancy. Played in some unusual circumstances. Played in Billings, Montana. And the dance floor was here. And then that was screened off so that the musicians could come up here and go up here and sit up here and not be liable to the crowd. And when we played the places in Montana, that generally happened. We had to go up in the caves to play the music. Because otherwise, they wanted to.
They were rowdy?
Huh?
They were rowdy?
Yeah. So that's what happened when we played in
Montana's a rowdy place?
Yes, it was.
Wow.
And
Why? It just isn't.
they're drinking.
Indians or something?
Yeah.
Jeez, they can't control themselves? Oh, wow.
It's we're a very good band.
Yeah. Did you ever make it? Is there anything recorded?
I don't have it.
If there were.
I know we did. We cut some, at that time, we cut some tapes.
Dang, I wonder who has it.
Well, the guy that had it dead, and I have no idea, no way in the world to contact him. They wouldn't give the family wouldn't give nothing.
What was his name?
Hank Phillips.
Maybe I can find
And in there,
on the internet.
in Denver, South Dakota. Who won?
You won.
Oh,
Oh, good for you. I may never play hockey again.
He's beat me twice.
Really? Oh, you beat me often too.
The second time was a lot worse than the first time. He's getting better. I might not have a chance to play again. Who knows? Maybe someone's got a recording.
yeah, but I don't know where it would be.
Well, if his family's got it, maybe. Excuse me, if his family's got it, maybe it's, I don't know, who knows? You told me about the
Henry Phillips
band.
in the band, my band.
Henry Phillips.
He was the drummer.
Okay.
And 10, 15 years older than most of us. Kept us playing straight with it. But Home State Mining Company was the biggest thing in
Oh,
big time.
oh, took care of the family, health care, everything.
When you,
Home
lived
State
in,
Mining Company.
when you lived in Kansas, did you ever hear of that? Homestead Mining Company?
No, never. We were so, I never heard of anything. I left her when I was 18 and never heard of anything. I just busy with my life, I didn't, no. No, none of those people heard of Homestead. Didn't know.
At one time or another, I think when I was still working, I was around there with the Home State Mining Company. My dad worked for them. Of course, I think that they could have anything they want in terms of playing in the band. Henry Phillips was the hired driver for the manager of the band under control of the mining company. So
I never heard you mention that name.
well,
Yeah,
Did you ever see the managers of the mining company out in Deadwood? Or just like,
I think I knew them all.
you know, all, so they were like, they could do whatever they wanted to do.
I'm under any great restrictions. They all worked hard. Well, long time ago.
What happened? I wonder what happened when the war came. The mining company certainly lost a lot of workers. Did it go under or go down? Or not able to operate?
Something like that.
I bet not, Dan, because it was like people like your dad's age. They were all working there. The whole town was working there. And when you young guys went off to war, that didn't affect the mine company that much, I don't think. Because it's all your dads who were really,
Because there's no way out. I mean, you were drafted.
that's right.
Let's, boy, I got a hot one in here and I can't tell you.
Person's name.
Gretchen Henning.
I don't know. Did you tell Andy how you finally got in the service? I mean, you couldn't, they didn't let you in the first time and you,
I didn't know that.
okay, tell them how you finally got in.
Well, I forget.
You begged.
Oh, I
You
did.
begged.
I did. Yeah, I
Did you
did.
tell him that?
No.
Oh, well, you should
I
tell him
kinda
the
let
story
it-
about begging to get into the service. When
I
they,
think you may have mentioned that before.
what was
Because
it?
of your eyes. right?
Eyes.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
mentioned that
okay.
before. And you said, oh, you gotta let me in.
I
I
did.
can't go home.
Because all these guys, they just
Right.
friends were going.
Right.
Anybody, you go back to Leeds, South Dakota, and anybody that was still there,
Little town.
I mean, people all
Yeah.
poop on. Really?
I imagine.
But they
I
would
can imagine that.
understand, Dan. I mean, you didn't realize it when you were that age. They would understand why if it was your
I'd have a hard time
eyesight.
telling the miners in Leeds, South Dakota that you have to do this or that. You know.
What did the recruiter say when he said you can't get in? He said you gotta let me in. What did he? How did you convince him?
You told me that story. Tell Andy. You told me that whole story. I forget a lot of it.
Well, I forget it.
Well,
I think the thing is that I stayed in the background while they were running us through the eye checks and the armpits and every place I could check. And then, this, you know, and I enlisted and I went down and they said, you can't see. So the next time I go down, tell the guy, you know, let me in. You know, I've been here before. I don't, you know, the guys where I live, beat the shit out of me every night. I'm not going to war. Really? It's like that.
Yeah, I bet. I don't think they would understand. I think the guys in the town back then would wonder why their kids are going and you're not.
Well, no, but then they let me in on some kind of, and I know it like I say, they let me in on some kind of
Waiver?
Huh?
A waiver?
Yeah, something like that. And
Where you? Oh, go ahead.
and I had to take a steamer, not a steamer, but a big railroad to hauling the ore out of the lead mine to chudge you down. And they took me down to Omaha, and I said, you know, I've been here before. You bring me down. You know, I go back home, I get beat the shit beat out of me every day. You know. So the guy said, I think you should be in the service. And I said, you know, if you could, he said, you know, there's a new thing called limited service. I said, you're just right. I can get you. 3 or 5 months after that, I was in Virginia, crawling through the jungle.
I was gonna say I don't remember any. talking about a new limited service.
they canceled it.
But that's what you wanted. You wanted to go full time, right?
Well, of course, and and
Well, would you? Can they make it harder on you not being able to see? I mean, there was a reason they didn't take people who couldn't see. Or do you think you managed with your eyesight?
no, they allowed me in on some kind of waiver to get in there. And they sent me to a base in Omaha, Nebraska. And somehow or other I got transferred. I think they stopped limited service or something. And that day they took me and shipped me to Missouri. And began my trek for getting to New Guinea.
What was it like when you showed up for basic training?
I think there's a whole other bunch here showing up too.
Just getting yelled at constantly?
You had to, the first thing you had to do, you had to go through that before you had to go under the barbed wire to get around this thing. And you had to keep certain parts of your body down, or you lose it. And you go through that and through all that kind of crap, and just everything. And then when you finally get over to the end of that thing, they're shooting at you wide open. And you've been instructed how to do this. You somehow or other roll over and get down under. I don't know.
Did you see any people get shot doing that?
Well,
I don't know if you guys make it through. I've seen guys in movies, but now they still do that same training exercise where you're shooting live rounds over the people when they're
absolutely.
crawling under the barbed wire.
Absolutely.
The guys who freeze up in there, they can't go any further.
Yeah.
Then they got to find a way to pull them through. Or the guy behind them's got to push them through or something. And I'm sure maybe nobody ever gets shot. But
I think they do.
by the instructors.
I think they were shooting real bullets at it.
Yeah, if you put your head up.
And I was near Joplin, Missouri, hottest place in the United States. As far as I'm concerned.
Is that still a base? I'm not familiar with that. I have to look it up. You were in a hurry to go visit.
Huh?
You never wanted to go visit it.
I don't know, Andy. So much of that you try to forget.
It's a lot different from when I went through basic training. In the Air Force, the easiest ranks. Piece of cake. Yeah. You told me about when Your drill sergeant was not a nice guy. He never made it there. Sneaking.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Can't say his name, but I know exactly who you're talking about. The son of a bitch got killed because everybody ate it. That son?
Yeah, it's
I don't think I killed him, but
right.
somebody back there.
Yeah. He must have maybe went overboard on training you guys.
Well, they all did. You know, if they're gonna send you over there through that barbed wire to get out in the mud and the crap at the other end, you know, they're gonna try to do that to you. Well, if somebody gives you too much stuff, you gotta remember it.
Yeah.
And then after I went through all of that, and I was getting ready to go overseas, I ran into, I had a captain who talked to us, and he said, look, he said, I work for the telephone company in Maine or something, and I expect to come out of here alive.
Nice goal.
Yeah. And, you know, I want you guys with me, because if I leave you back here and you don't do what you're saying, you're going to die. Captain Ball. Captain Ball.
From Maine?
Florida, I think.
From Florida? So he said he was a little nicer than the drill sergeant. He had some common sense.
And I think it's been 30, 40 days on a boat getting me to New Guinea.
Oh, the cruise.
And dump us out on the beach in the middle of the night. God,
Such a strange.
of course.
I can imagine. What's waiting for us? Was there anybody waiting for you? No, not. It wasn't like Normandy, I hope. Yeah, that's a bunch of kids and scared.
Of course.
I imagine a bunch of them were probably not willing to move and crying and everything else. I might be one of them.
We had several that went berserk. And it's been a long time. But they were sent up somehow or other to the medics. And I, you know, somewhere in or other in that, they sent me to Biak Island. I don't remember enough about it. Crazy. But from Biak, it's a mile, it was like 10 by 30 or something island. Biak Island, right on the equator in the middle of it. Right on the equator. And they're rolling stuff in on us all the time.
10 by 30?
That's the way I remember it. Well, they used to do the most damage to us was the airplane. We'd come in and they'd start putting that island out of commission, and there we were down there. And then they'd leave, and everybody'd get in line for blood.
Oh, really?
Oh, absolutely. Get in line for blood, and when you got to Top of the line, absolutely turned around, went to the back of the line.
For all the people who were hurt.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know about that.
Yeah. That's the, that's the evening, that's the, I don't know how to say that. DIAC is my computer thing.
Password.
Huh?
Password.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Well, and I don't remember, but I think we got thrown off that island. And I guess they got some more boats and put us on and said, no, you go up there. Lock that down.
If you were homesick, it's a long way from home. You can imagine the thoughts going through people's minds.
I was on those boats that were sitting in the harbor in Yomahala or Yoka, whatever it was.
You see you can tell which ones were Japanese planes.
Oh, but I know that, no, I saw Denver MacArthur.
Douglas.
At the time he was a hero to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in a crazy boat on the way in.
Hiroshima, Nagasaki.
One of those. And I landed our groups to support landed on that day so that we said hello to MacArthur and told us to get our ass out and crawl through the rice or something.
I mean, you landed there.
Same day that MacArthur did.
Oh.
Landed in Japan.
And he told you guys, he ordered you guys to go crawl through riots. Is that what you're saying?
Well, just, I forget.
He was abusive, or
Yeah, it was pretty tough.
yeah, because you don't. Last time I saw you were saying that you didn't like it.
Oh, no way. Nope.
So he was a hero. He was a hero at first. But what didn't you like about him?
But I think, Andy, that was, I don't think that happened in Japan.
Oh.
I think, I can't remember.
What? Can you remember any reason why you didn't like him?
MacArthur?
Yeah, like what? What would he would make mistakes? Why would he? Why did you? He was in charge of the whole theater, right? The Pacific. I guess you guys didn't like him maybe because he was the one making you guys stay there.
Exactly.
Okay. That makes
And, you know, and right under MacArthur there, you know, MacArthur on Holland,
all of it.
I've seen that anymore. Jeez. Long time ago.
That guy MacArthur, he spent his entire life over there in the Pacific.
We all hate him.
He didn't want him to come back, huh? So you guys all didn't like him. Well, what happened when where were you when Japan surrendered?
In the convoy moving into Tokyo, Yokohama, that had 1,000 people on their way in to do what needed to be done.
So when Japan surrendered,
It's already done.
they called it off.
We didn't care. They didn't care. They left us in the tent point, army tents full of water. Said, you know, we don't need this anymore.
What happened when you came back to the U.S.?
The U.S. I came back to Lee, South Dakota. And I thought, and I signed up for unemployment. Gee. I got out of the service and signed up for unemployment, so, you know, I didn't have to, do anything.
Right.
And goddamn guy that ran that office for people on welfare, not on welfare, what the hell. And he said, aren't you the Dan Murray that used to play tenor saxophone here? Well, after I went to service, I said, yeah. He said, I got a band tonight. Played at a band tonight at such and such a Broadus, Montana. Didn't get any 52 10 or whatever it was.
So did you play with him?
Of course.
So did you? So you went back to playing with the band?
Yeah.
And then you went to college while you played in the band?
Yeah.
What did you meet? So you must have met Joan when you were traveling with the band.
I did. Yeah, I met her at